with a density of 2.70 grams per cubic centimeter, measures 10.4 centimeters by 12.6 centimeters, and has a mass of 1.334 grams. Calculate the thickness in millimeters of the foil. So we have a density, we have a mass, we do not have a volume, right? Which we know volume is length times width times height. In other words, what is thickness? What is, like, what can we consider the thickness of the foil to be? Yeah, you can think of it as like the height of the foil, right? We have the length and the width of the foil, but we don't have the height of the foil. So we're basically solving for this. Okay, so if we know that density is mass divided by volume, and we can kind of plug that in, then we can rearrange our formula. So we have density is mass divided by volume, and then we know that volume is length times width times height. We can use some algebra skills to rearrange that to solve for the height, because that's what we need to figure out in this problem. Alright, so if we want to get height, we can multiply both sides by height and then divide both sides by density. And then we'll get a formula in terms of the height that we can solve for, because we'll have all the numbers. So it's going to be mass over density times length times width. So this is really similar to the other one, but there's one kind of tricky thing with the units. But now we can plug in our numbers. So what's the mass here? Which number is the mass? 1.334 grams. Density is 2.70 grams per cubic centimeter. Length, it doesn't matter which one's length or width, but 10.4 centimeters. And then 12.6 centimeters. And then again, it's asking to calculate our answer in millimeters. But here, before we do that, let me show you how weird these units are. This unit right here, grams per cubic centimeter, this is very odd. So we basically have grams on top, grams per cubic centimeter, times centimeter times centimeter. So the grams are going to cancel. These 2 centimeters will cancel out the 2 of those centimeters. So we get centimeters in the denominator of a denominator. So what does that make it? Just centimeters, yeah. It actually makes the units equal to centimeters. Okay. So what that means is that if we do this calculation, we're going to get an answer in centimeters, but we want an answer in millimeters. So we just need to do one more conversion. And this one I think you are familiar with, like on a meter stick. How many millimeters are in a centimeter? Those little tiny ones. Yeah, there's 10. 10 millimeters in a centimeter. So that's your setup. So now see if we can type this one into the calculator. Very similar to the last one. Everything in the top you multiply, everything in the bottom you divide. No, because we talked about when these units all go, we get centimeters on top. Because centimeters ends up in the denominator of the denominator. Ends up being on the top of that. Alright. How many sig figs are we allowed? 3. 3. So, do we get this? 0.0377 millimeters. Yes. Again, if not, try again.